Good morning, people. Welcome to another episode of my vlog. Reading books is not everyone's cup of tea. Some of us find it very difficult to read a book and finish a book. At the same time, there are people who read book like eating food every day. They consistently read book and they consistently finish books. Then there are books which the whole planet can read. There are books by the legendary authors which the whole planet, the entire population goes crazy over. And these are the books even a person who struggled to finish will be finding it very easy to finish and get totally inspired by this book. And one such book is Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. And I do love that book. And after reading such books like Alchemist, right, we search for books which give us same feeling, which invoke similar motivation and inspiration within us. But not every time we will be able to find such a book. Sometimes we even feel like, okay, after reading Alchemist, I thought I am going to continue to read like anything. But it took so many months to get a book which motivates me in a similar way. And in this video, I am going to tell you 4 books which has similar quality like Alchemist, which can really motivate you, which can really inspire you. So if you loved Alchemist, please go ahead, read these books. You are going to have a wonderful time reading these books. The Secret by Rhonda Byrne is the first book in the list. This book really helped me out and influenced me to take some life-changing decisions in the early days of my career when I was just out of my college. It was given by one of my mentor and he asked me to read this so I can get clarity about decisions regarding my career, my life and what I have to do on a daily basis to earn my money. Till the time I read this book, I always thought law of attraction means opposite attracts, and that was the first time I really sensed the real meaning of attraction and law of attraction. If you are somebody who is starting off your life, you are somebody who is trying to get some meaning out of your life, you are somebody who sees pattern of things in your life happening. That's very important, the pattern of things happening in your life. Then this book will help you to decode those patterns. And moreover, if you see the same kind of things happening again and again in your life, this book will help you to understand why that happens. So if you have a dream and if you really want to follow that dream and you feel you are in a loop and you are not able to break, then please go ahead, read this particular book, The Secret. And it holds the secret of every person who is rich and getting richer, every person who is happy and getting happier, who is creative and getting more creative. This book holds the secret. Go read this book. The second book in my list is The Monk Who Sold Ferrari by Robin Sharma. Again, this book is also something which I read when I was just out of my college. And this book helped me to prioritize my non-financial goals like happiness, my passion, my dream, art, creativity, all these things equally with my financial goals. Because this book talks about a lawyer who had a very successful life, whose life was totally imbalanced, but he had financial success, who leave everything, go to Himalayas, transform himself, comes back, and this whole story influenced me to prioritize non-financial things equally important, and that really helped me to live a happy life, and that really helped me to have a career in my 20s itself, which gave me immense satisfaction. If you are somebody who doubt your journey, if you are somebody who feels you are already successful but not feeling happy, if you have enough money and still you feel like something is missing, if you are somebody who really want to find the right direction of your life, maybe this is that one book which can give you the right direction. So read this book, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari by Robin Sharma. I highly recommend this book to all who are starting their journey, all who are graduating out of colleges, and all who are wanting to start a new career journey or new path in their life, whether it is career or personal. And even if you are not somebody who is starting any kind of journey, it's never too late to understand such kind of amazing wisdom from this book. So please go ahead, read this book. It's going to give you amazing feeling like Alchemist gave you. The third book which I'm going to talk is one of my personal favorite. I read this book much later in my life when I was going through a crisis. In spite of following my passion, there was a time when I was not feeling happy about what I was doing. I was confused whether this is the real thing which I have to do. And I have grown 10 years older than when I started my journey. And this book is Siddhartha by Herman S. This is one beautiful, small, cute book. Story of a guy called Siddhartha who was living in the same generation or the same time period of the great Buddha, And this guy Siddhartha was born in the family of a priest, but his ways of self-exploration and journey to enlightenment was not in alignment with his family tradition. This book also throw a lot of light upon the importance of relationship and love in your own self-exploration and your journey to enlightenment, which is very important in our generation to understand. More than everything, this book consoled me that even if my journey is taking twists and turns and you don't feel like your journey is going anywhere, everything is a part of the journey, and it's very important to make sure that your loved ones, your relationship, your family, all that is kept in place, because you don't know when they are in need and when you are in need of them. So I recommend Siddhartha to every single person, young, old. You don't like book, you don't love book, read it. It's a small book, it's a short book, but it's a wonderful book. If you really have any interest towards your inner work, self-exploration, your self-development, spirituality, all this category, you can read this book and get a lot of insight and wisdom out of this book. So don't miss this book, Siddhartha by Hermann Hesse. The last book in my list and my favorite book out of all this is The Fifth Mountain by none other than Paulo Coelho, my favorite author. If Alchemist was talking about beginner's luck and magic, and this book is for people who are already on the path. You know your passion, you know your purpose, you are already on the journey, but things are falling apart. You are not understanding why. You feel universe is not with you. So this book helps you to find sanity in this chaotic reality. And that is the beauty of this book. You fail, you lose, you have no hope. Still have faith is what this book tells you. I was at a place in my life where I was not getting my flow. I was not understanding where I am going. I started questioning my own journey and I started losing my faith is when I read this book, and this book helped me to have my faith back. The story of this prophet Elijah, this book starts with he questioning his own faith. That is the beauty, it doesn't start at a good place. It doesn't start at a place where everything is so awesome. And this book takes you through the journey of Elijah, whose faith is being questioned. Whose faith is being questioned by himself, and how does he keep it strong? How does he go forward with his journey and his passion and his purpose? If you're someone who have found your purpose, love your passion, and really want some motivation to keep your faith strong and steady, Elijah and this book, The Fifth Mountain by Paulo Coelho, is the answer, guys. And again, this is another favorite book of mine from the legendary writer Paulo Coelho. Don't miss this book. I hope if you have not read any of this book, you will go ahead, read this book and absorb the values which these books hold onto your life and lead a very purposeful, intentional and mindful life ahead. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will come back again with another amazing video. Stay tuned.